Hello, how are you? It's Ariel, Artsy Intuitive, and it was just 10:10 as I started to, well, it's 10:12, but 10:10 when I was going to start the video. Anyways, it's been a while since I've been on, and I just got a new deck. It is so beautiful. It's not only any deck, it is the deck. It's by Lightstar. She's amazing. She does lots of light language, and yeah, just check out her channel. I think it's Lightstar. It's called Magical Dimensions, Oracle Cards and Activators, and she creates this beautiful artwork. And as you can see, so I recently just got this deck, and yeah, I wanted to share it with you guys. So how is everybody doing? Anyways, oh, I also found this really cool feather in the woods, and I'm pretty sure I'm not sure. It might be a vulture feather because there's lots of vultures up by the lake. Yeah, so I already have a candle lit and I have some incense. And I'm gonna go ahead and cleanse the area and my cards. So let's bring in this beautiful energy. Especially today, I felt joy, this sense of joy, renewal. There's so many activations and downloads going on in a lot of the planetary cycles. Lots of we just had a full moon in Capricorn, and then there's also just making sure it didn't burn something. The fire energy in me, since I'm an Aries, the Pisces moon. Okay. There's lots of eclipses coming up too. So, anyways, let's get to it. Okay, before I come on and play with these cards, okay? I went ahead and I picked 2 cards from my Galactic Heritage Cards deck. Okay, you can see these. The 2 cards that came to me, which is beautiful in itself, Homing Beacon and Protectiveness. Okay, now when I first got these cards, like at first I wasn't sure like what each one meant, but then I looked at the description. I don't know if I'm going to read the description because it's very lengthy, but the Homing Beacon is like this, like calling to spirit, calling to source, this place within you that is wanting to be renewed and called to. And I've been feeling this the last couple of days. I've been feeling really like drawn into myself, but from a more higher sense of that I am consciousness experiencing itself as me through me. And when I get in those moments, it's amazing and it's awesome. You know, if it would last forever. I mean, I think that's what enlightenment would be, is just knowing that. So it's calling to home, and also calling home to your galactic family, also soul family, soul groups. A lot of that is going on, whereas we're being drawn to the right people, places, and things that are for our highest good. And then protectiveness and how it relates to this. And I really felt like it's protecting that inner awareness. Let me look at these cards. So, homing beacon, protectiveness is how this is how it's coming to me, is that I feel right now especially very protective of my spiritual journey, my ascension, spiritual awakening to that place within me that I'm protecting, that no one can touch, that is always there, your soul, your spirit, your isness, I guess you could say. We're very, and it's not a bad thing, it's protecting your space, your emotional body, your mental body, like all of that. So let me read. It's 71, which adds to an 8, and then 16, which adds to a 7. You got 7 and 8. And I really wanted to read a little bit about because it's I think it's a Vega. Yeah, it's a Vega card. Okay, so in the ancient days, the Vegan mystics developed their practices as a way to always connect with the source or home, using them as a homing beacon. I felt like this all my life, like looking up to the stars and like, oh my gosh, I want to go home, that feeling of home. And you know, Earth is also my home, okay? But it's also that feeling of that calling within yourself and that looking outside yourself for that inner purpose or that God consciousness which is within you, right? Okay, so they felt the source within them at all times. They too, or you too, have this ability deep within you at all times. So learn to quiet the mind, to let go and breathe and feel into this. And then you'll also begin to trust this connectedness. It's like the more that you practice, you'll really begin to trust it, and you'll want to go there more often, and that's what will anchor you into these energies and will also help you in the earthly realm. Okay, so this time stream represents the vegan culture after they healed their greatest challenges as a young species. Let's see. Their system of mysticism as well is well known throughout the galactic family and has influenced countless civilizations, including Earth. This is because they have retained the energetic memory of the united field of creation. This memory acts like a homing beacon, a proverbial light in the darkness that realigns them when they lose their way, like an ability to sense true north. This message may be that you need to go within and find your center once again. Find true north and trust it. The card could also be affirming that you already are strongly tapping into this skill. But most likely it is encouraging you to develop your natural ability to reconnect with your source, higher self, God, or whatever term you use to wish. So, and then protectiveness, which is Lyra, I believe. And it talks about, is it 17 or 16? I feel very connected to Vega as well because many reasons. I won't go into that. But so okay, I won't go into it too much. It's pretty like obvious to me about these cards, okay? But I really feel like it's a time to really trust your deep connection with Source, however that is to you, and keep trusting it. And there will be times when that will be tested. As for me, I've been through a series of different events that have tested my intuition and my ability to keep I keep going back within myself and keep following, like, it's like following like that rope into yourself and climbing down into yourself and finding source. Yeah, protect this. This is worth protecting. Your home. And I'm not talking about your outside, your inner home. Okay, so let's move on to these cards. So excited. Okay, so right now we're just going to feel into these cards, these oracle cards, which are a beautiful blessing, and to ask Spirit, Divine Spirit, that allow me to be a channel to receive the highest of the highest of the highest message here today for the collective in this time-space reality right now. Okay, so I'm gonna do one. So excited about these cards. Like, I've used them a little bit, but they're so powerful. Just one card, and you can do so many things because they're activator cards. Like each one is energetically just beautiful. There are a few, they're not in the deck because I used them for myself, so, but it'll all be perfect, right? Okay. Okay, Spirit, give me the perfect and right cards. Ooh, this one popped out. Oh, I got this one the other day. This right here. And this one is awesome because it's mirrored. They're mirroring each other. It's kind of like the twin flames, but we won't go into that. Well, this is for a collective. Reflective truth, identity, self-love, and acceptance. See how it's too bad there's a glare. I don't even know here. They're just so beautiful. See how she's reflecting each other. Look at the butterflies. Newness and vitality, growth, change, metamorphosis. I'm going to go ahead and read from the Oracle book. It says a specific message. Actually, no, I'm not done yet. Hold on. Hold up. Ooh, that one fell out. Oh, yes. Sacral portal. And so there's also cards that are portals, which are the chakras, which are 7, which there are more than that, but for this, she just put the 7 chakras, and this is the sacral chakra, which is the reproductive area, and the color orange. Okay. Oh, it's already looking perfect for what we need to know. Okay, we'll go for 3. Go for 3. These cards are sticky too. Woo, that one flew. I love it when they fly. Oh, yes. Oneness. Isn't that beautiful? I think what's in it, I think there's a bear. There's the shaman, the bear. There's so much imagery in it. There's so beautiful. Oneness, balance, patience, and this card represents the divine masculine. Oh, divine masculine just popping up. Gotta pop up in our reading. Oh, we all embody divine masculine and divine feminine within us. Okay. I kind of made this little thing so you could see. Okay. So, let's just stick with these 3 cards and read from the book here. Okay, and I also like to look at the numbers. So let's go for the first one, which is reflective truth, which is 31, adds to 4. 4 is balance. 31. Okay. Oh, look at that's cool. We got 30 and 31. Reflective truth resonates to innocence and divine truth, which we were just talking about, like holding to your divine truth. When souls are faced with the mirror of truth, it is only truth that will be reflected back. This unveiling ray allows the soul to understand all aspects of itself, either in full revelation or by incremental visions. By the innocence of this enticing ray, which is a crystal mint color, the self-realized soul can embrace the magic and love of itself and gain the courage to embrace all its innate power and multidimensionality. Oh, that's so beautiful. The innate and multidimensionality of, you know, we are not just one single dimensional, we're multidimensional at all like quantum physics, okay? That's all I have to say about that. Okay. You may be experiencing a delicate, vulnerable time period of re-evaluation. It may feel like an identity crisis is occurring. Okay? So, as you ask the question, who am I? Who am I? Me? Who am I? It signifies the time to become immersed in the discovery of the truth of you and fall in love with whatever you discover. The amount of self-love you have will be key in this situation. You are asked to embrace your situation with full compassion and love. The crystals are golden calcite and opal, and the essential oil associated is citrus. So that is so beautiful, and I want to see how that resonates and reflects back to the sacral chakra card. The sacral. It's so beautiful. Okay. I was hoping I would just flip to it, but 34. Oh, are they all in the 30s? They are. 30, 31, 34. Interesting. Threes. The Trinity. Sacral portal. Creativity. Intimacy. Inhibition. Carnelian. Orange carnelian color. Ooh, where's my carnelian? Okay. Creative power is intertwined with harmoniously uniting all living beings. Our creative sacral chakra allows us to manifest and create, honor harmonious relationships, and allows us to let go. Ooh, say that again. Let go. It requires great trust in order to co-create with other beings, and the help of this portal can affect how trusting we are towards others and how easily we honor our own creative spirits. Whether your situation involves a relationship, creative project, or business partnership, how is your expression flowing in these areas? Are you feeling inhibited or restrained? Or are you too overbearing? Be honest with yourself. Is your creative spirit locked away, secretly seeking expression? Your creativity and sensuality desire discovery. If you have been holding back, now is the time to step forth and allow your expression to unfold. You are a kaleidoscope of beauty. Oh, I love that. A kaleidoscope of beauty. And I noticed through these cards already, and my other cards talking about trust, which I have been really receiving that message as well, with trust and letting go, trust and letting go, and harmonious. I love this. Whew. So amber and orange carnelian are the crystals that go with this, and also tangerine or orange essential oils. Okay, let's go into the oneness. Let's go into the oneness. Yeah. Okay. So I could just hold it up for you while I read it. So beautiful. So, oneness, balance, patience, and divine masculine. And it is the fall midnight color ray. Oneness resonates the perfect balance between Earth Mother's love and Father Sky's passion. This blessed ray is attuned to the inner soul's yearning to return to divine masculine energy, balance, and integration, and its longing for restoration, passion, and assertiveness, which is, yes, this is okay. This marks the beginning of the journey home, and the balance of yang energies can once again return to its rightful state of perfection. Oh my gosh, this is so needed right now. Yes, on this planet. Okay. Let me put this right here. So regardless if you're in a male or a female body, this card suggests the need to balance the divine masculine aspects within yourself and reconnect to spirit and divine quality, or unity, sorry. Recall the strength within, and your quiet power will restore you. Regain your confidence and quell the restlessness back to peaceful coexistence with all. Let me read that again, because it was a lot. Regain your confidence and quell the restlessness back to peaceful coexistence with all. That's what this oneness card, the divine masculine energy of this card, goes to, that oneness and feeling the oneness with everything. And it is this balance and assertiveness, which is a masculine quality, is being assertive and direct and anyways, balanced. So that was a big sentence. So your situation requires expanding and expressing from the core connection within yourself and spirit. Larimar and red jasper. I don't know what this oil is. Vetiver. Okay, so we have oneness. We have all these cards are like go together. So I hear a lot of balance, trust, the sacral chakra, which is creativity, and also harmonious relationships, balancing out your relationships. And look at, you have also the reflection, because every person that you meet is a reflection of yourself, because we are all interconnected. But this card, I feel like, goes really well with my other cards of homing beacon. Okay? And this self-love. I've had times like this where going within myself and really finding that place, that home within, and feeling such deep love, like, oh my gosh, I'm so in love with myself. And it's not it's hard to explain. It's not in a personal, like, this is my person, this personality. It's more of this divine self within yourself that is so beautiful once you like see it growing. And that's why we need to be protective of this. We're so protective of all of these outer circumstances and our material things and our ego and blah blah blah. But this card right here, this is talking more about your higher self. This is the human self, and she's looking back at her higher self, and the higher self is reflecting back to her like all the beauty and all the awesomeness that you are. And the sacral goes really well with this, because a lot are healing at the sacral chakra. I mean, all chakras, with the sacral, because that's your creativity, and energy can get blocked in the sacral chakra, which is that portal of creation, the feminine divine creative powers of creating life in the womb, and that is the womb energy. And so which also resonates with relationships and partnerships. And so see, creativity, intimacy, and inhibition, and seeing where you're at in your life with that. And then all together we have oneness. So what else can I say? I mean, it's just so beautiful, the oneness. I love it. Oh my gosh. Okay, I want to just pick one more card. It's so beautiful. Oh my goodness. Okay. I wanted to say something, but I forgot. Trust. Okay. So, I really feel that trust in your deepest, highest purpose, yourself, no matter what, is really, really important right now, because you will be tested by so many others with this, of knowing who you are, who your authenticity is, and you're constantly changing too. But it's the ego and the higher self. You know, it's this balance of being able to work all that out. Anyways, okay, so trusting that the divine has a higher purpose and you are in divine destiny, that all of these situations in your life are there for a reason, to get you to where you need to be. And your intuition is climbing right now. Like, even if you're not into that as much, or you're not your sixth sense, your psychic abilities, you haven't really harnessed them, you will automatically start receiving messages. And I've learned that you really have to just keep trusting, because the outside physical is a reflection of that. And also there's illusions within this matrix and stuff that isn't necessarily, it's not real. There's more realness in your spiritual truth. So that's my message, is stay true to who you are, and when you're being tested, just keep going. Just keep going within. Like, that's basically okay. Okay, Spirit, what is one message that you want to leave with today? Ooh, I haven't got this one. Oh my gosh. I was just talking about it. Destiny. I have really been feeling this too. Like, okay, so along with trust is surrender and letting go, and that divine timing. And that the more that we surrender, and it's not a bad surrender, but surrender to Spirit's and Divine's will, because we have had a plan before we incarnated on this earth, and we have a divine plan, and we have angels and guides and etc. that are helping us right now. We are not alone at all in any of this experience as light beings on earth, as in these human vessels. And look at that destiny. I want to look at this card. Let's see. Divine purpose, passion, service. Oh my gosh. Is it a unicorn? The children. Oh my gosh. Unicorn. See, each card is an activation, and you can meditate on it. I highly recommend these cards. I was lucky to find them at Barnes & Noble. I was just talking about this, and that goes really well with there are creative forces in the sacral chakra and loving yourself. The more that you get into your divine, the more that you find your purpose and your service, and you're having passion. Like, I get really excited when I started doing this and getting on YouTube, and I'm just like, forget it. I'm just gonna go for it. Everybody else is doing their thing. Well, Spirit's like, you need to just do it. And I get really excited, and I feel like this is part of my mission and my divine purpose. Oh, it's so magical. The fairy. Oh, okay, this is gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Okay. All right. This is already 30 minutes in. I'm going to read this. And so sorry about that. What's the number? 9. I'm learning a little bit about numerology. Number 9. Yeah. I'm still learning, so I'm not going to say much. Number 9. Well, 9 is basically coming to ending of something, or a conclusion, or like a new beginning, because 10 it starts, so it's like new beginnings. All right, let's get into this. I pulled, and I went right to it. I wonder if you could see better, because it's not so glossy. Okay. So, destiny, divine purpose, passion, and service. And it is the forest rose color ray. Destiny resonates to loving and purposeful service of the soul. The expression of joy and passion is released into awareness and takes flight as the soul becomes activated to its highest path and true divine purpose. It is now time to fully embrace the multidimensional self in its beautiful expression of loving service. A soul-specific mission is a wondrous journey, and this empowering ray supports revelation and courageousness of spirit. I was thinking revelation because I had a lot of revelations today. I won't go into it right now because I would be on here like for an hour. Okay. So, it's time. It's time. That's what it says. This is time. You are being called to your highest purpose and destiny path. Get in touch with your passions. Your work involves important service to humanity. This is not a time for waiting. It's action time. Yes. Oh my gosh, I've been totally feeling that, because for a while I've been in this incubation period and purging and yeah. So now I feel like I'm ready to go. I've got lots of things I want to do. It's action time. The energies now are just like I'm not saying that you constantly need to be doing, but it's perfect as far as like taking action in your path. And even if you don't know really what like your purpose or path, it could be something small. Just start with what gives you joy, and starting there, and what gives you passion, what gets you excited. Because I think sometimes we think I gotta change the world, or I gotta do something just so big. Like you know what? All it really could be is in that moment, being there for somebody, being radiating outwards to others this beautiful, positive vibration. I learned that about like over a year ago when I started on my spiritual awakening, was that I was thinking I had to do this big grand thing. It was just 3344 all the time. Okay. And it's not so much that, it's just being. It's being, and you radiating your what is it called? Your soul frequency. Everybody has their own frequency, Yeah, your code, like your soul's code or whatever. So call forth joy and passion to fulfill your life's purpose. And if you don't know See, I didn't even. And if you don't know what it is yet, now's the time to explore. Call upon the elemental and fairy energies to help you share your innate gifts with the world. Moss agate, kunzite, and rose is oil. I can smell it now, the rose scent. Yeah, I swear, like with all these energies lately, I've been experiencing lots of different activations of some of the clairs, like clairaudience. I'm getting a little bit, but I'm more so visual, clairvoyant, and clairsentient. Anyways, that is so beautiful. So passion, purpose. Let's wrap this up. So I'm just going to go within and I'm going to give you my own personal blessing of love and light, of joy and radiance to all beloveds, beings out there who are watching my channel. And I appreciate you watching my channel, and subscribe and like, and look, it's like a butterfly. Oh, I could just keep going. 3550. Yeah, so those are the cards of today for the collective. So that is the message. I really thank you all for watching me, and love and light, and I'll see you later. Oh, and if you are interested in a personal reading, email me at artsyintuitive@gmail.com, and yeah, I'll get right back to you. Okay, bye.